Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video where I will be teaching you a new agent, my friends. I did a poll and asked you all about which agent do you want me to teach you in Sunset map, and as per the majority vote, in this video, I will teach you how to play Deadlock in Sunset. I will be telling the best defensive setup that I do on both the sites and the attacking setups as well. Before beginning, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe as it helps me and motivates me to make more new videos. Your love and support will definitely help me reach 1,000 subscribers very soon. Now let's continue the video. Starting with defending AE site. Attackers can attack the site from two different ways. Elbow and main.
Over there.
Let's learn sonic sensor's location to hold attackers at main. Your first sensor should be placed here. See to it carefully. It should be on the edge of this diagonal wood such that the sensor area is deflected towards main and not site. You can see the difference between these two sensor areas I am talking about. You can place the same sensors over here as well to confuse enemies and take them down. Both have the same work on opponents. These sensors stun enemies that try to commit the site, giving you free frags. The second sensor is placed here at this wall. This is done to stop anyone pushing elbow like Omen, Raze or Jet or Yoru.
Sound sensor up.
After this, place your wall near the entrance of elbow such that it blocks them off from pushing elbow. This will create a funnel and force them to push from main. Anyone trying to find the gap in wall or trying to peek or break the wall will be easy for you to get the frag. Always try to play initially around this wall so that you can look after both elbow and main. You can also try to take a wide-angle peek at elbow entrance and fall up behind the walls if things don't go your way.
Over there.
Sonic sensor stuns this area, so Omen TP, Jet Dash and Yoru TP will trigger the sensors and stun them immediately. Stand at this point and look at main and elbow to catch anyone trying to shift walk into sight.
Watching here.
If you hear multiple footsteps or opponent smokes off the link, then throw your gravnet towards main to hold their push. Anyone else trying to push will get stunned by the sensors at main. This will give your team enough time to rotate from beside. In the meantime, you can ask your team smoker to smoke main to hold opponent push. This smoke will help you take down anyone pushing without giving them the chance to trade you. If you hear that your wall has been broken, then you can come near this box and try to get a pick at main and or fall back towards CT and watch out elbow push. Since you have a sensor at elbow as well, enemies are ought to get stunned from that sensor. You just need to take down one or two of those stunned enemies to break down the mental strength of opponent. So this was basically how you hold AE site with Deadlock. I do follow the same setup, and with my experience I can say, just like people don't push B site due to Cypher, opponents will not push AE site after falling for these traps once or twice. They will be forced to push from mid. Moving on to B site defense. If you are playing from market, then place your first sensor at this wall. And second sensor over here. Keep in mind to keep it very close to the edge or corner. The stun area of these sensors basically cover the entire default plant site. You can see it even from the projected blue area that stuns enemy. Anyone standing here will be stunned, and since you will be at market, you can easily shoot them down. If they smoke off market, spam at the obvious location and you will get frags as they will be stunned. Also, don't forget to close the door at market, as you will not like it when the lurker kills you from behind. After setting up the sensors, throw your wall at main if you hear footsteps. This will hold their push into sight. They might break it or rotate. Give comms to your team about what they are doing. Ask your team to rotate if you are sure they will commit B. Throw your gravnet if they have broken your wall or are breaking your wall. This will again stop them to push. On the other hand, if you didn't hear anyone at B main and instead heard them pushing from mid and also they broke the market door, then throw your wall near doors.
Barrier deployed.
This is an effective wall as it will stop anyone trying to push B from mid. They cannot just break a segment of wall and enter. They will have to break the core of this wall at center to enter market. And by the time they will break the center core of the wall, their smoke at mid-top will vanish, which will expose them to anyone from our team standing at mid-top. You can also peek while they will be breaking the wall to take down an enemy. Now if you are going to play from back of sight, then place one of your sensors at this point.
Sound sensor up.
And the other sensor over here.
Listening.
You can also switch the position of sensor at main to play with enemies.
Sound sensor up.
This will stun anyone
Over
who
there.
enters the site from main, giving you opportunity to take them down. Remember to not overpeak or else they can trade you as well. If they have a raise or jet, then they will
Over
get
there.
stunned when they try to push back of site. You can take them down at this time. You can also come towards the left side and
No
throw your
escape.
grav net towards main. Or you can throw your grav net at this wall to
No
bounce it off
escape.
towards the default plant and remaining site to hold enemies. Combining this with Brimstone Molly or
Throwing
Phoenix
net.
Molly or Raise Nade or Gecko Molly will just tilt your opponents. You can come towards left side and throw your
Barrier
wall at main at the
deployed.
beginning if you see enemies are at B. This was basically how you can play Deadlock and hold B side alone. Now let us see the attacking with Deadlock. Let us begin with AE side attack. Remember, Deadlock is played as an alternate to Sage. Her traps cannot be used to hold flanks completely. So ask your Cypher or KJ or Chamber to put a trap for flank. A lot of people hate Deadlock because she cannot hold flank. Friend, she is an alternate to Sage and not to any other sentinel. So when you attack from main, jump and throw your wall like
Blocking
this above this
movement.
box and it will fall on Link. It will block off that way and force them to go to CT. If you have a Raise or Brimstone of Phoenix in your team, then ask them
No
to throw their
escape.
Molly or Nade at Link and combine it with your Gravnet. It's a guaranteed kill if anyone is present there. Now after the spike has been planted,
Spike
put one
dropped.
of the sonic sensors at CT and the other based on situation.
Listening.
If they have broken your wall, then place the other sensor at Link.
Listening.
If you are playing safe and post-plant, then you can alternatively place your sensor
Sound
around the
sensor
spike.
up.
In this way, you can come elbow and defend spike. Anyone pushing CT will be stunned or anyone tapping the spike will also be stunned.
Watching here.
In the meantime, if you know that a lurker is pushing from behind, then
Sound
before
sensor
taking
up.
the fight, put your sensor near him. He will either get distracted and try to break it or he will ignore it and peek you. The moment he ignores, he will be stunned. If you are willing to play
I
site
have the
post-plant, then put the second sensor near you
Listen.
and not at Link. So anyone pushing into
Spike
site will be
dropped.
stunned.
Over there.
If you have your Gravnet, then do a running throw to hold
Throwing
multiple
net.
people from pushing you. Now let us see attacking at B. Place one of your sensors over here. This will stun
Sound
any lurker
sensor
trying
up.
to shoot you or anyone of your team. Then throw your Gravnet at back of
No
sight
escape.
to hold anyone camping there. Throw your wall at the market so that
Blocking
enemy at
movement.
market have to break it in smoke. They cannot push out of smoke to kill the planter.
Spike dropped.
Place your other sensor at this point.
Listening.
Or at this point. This will stun anyone
Sound
trying to
sensor
come
up.
towards the spike. You can play post-plant from main. You can jiggle peek back of sight and kill anyone stunned from your sensors. Now if you have decided to attack from mid, then ask your
Caution here.
smoker to smoke mid top. Then throw your
Throwing
Gravnet
net.
at mid top to hold anyone trying to push the smoke. Push with your team at market, and when market seems empty,
Barrier
you can
deployed.
either throw your wall at Link with a sensor.
Listening.
Or you can throw your wall at CT.
Blocking movement.
And place your sensor at market to stun anyone trying to come to
Listening.
site from market.
Spike here.
Remember to clear main when you push from mid, as enemy can camp at main sometimes. So guys, this was basically how to play Deadlock on Sunset. If you learned something, then please subscribe my channel, as it helps me and motivates me to make more of such content.
No
Please
escape.
like the video and comment down which agent tutorial do you want and on which map. Until then,
No
happy
escape.
gaming!